Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today in another episode of Planet Crafter. Today I thought it would be fun if we take a look at the different starting areas and we'll discuss them, see what's good about them, what's bad about them, and I will try to give you my best pick at the end. So with that, let's get on with the video. Alright, so we're going to start a new game. Landing site. Okay, so we got standard. We might as well start with standard since it's the first and work our way down. Now, the assumption here with these starter areas is that we're going to be building directly outside of our pod. We're not going to be moving, 500 feet or a quarter kilometer away because we know there's a good spot. No, it'll be under the assumption that we're going to build right there. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the areas. All right, classic starting area. Now be warned, there will be spoilers in this video. All right, so this is a good area if you like to swim, as this will all be underwater. However, you could always build on top of foundation grids. Now I've come here in my other game and I built some foundation grids to see how many I would need to get up above the water level, and the answer was 5, and that was basically building right here in this little crevice right here is where I built. I went 5 up to get to the top of the water. We do have some good locations though. We got a ship right here we can go explore. We could also climb up there and build, although it's kind of rocky. We have a golden chest hanging out over here somewhere. There's a golden chest hanging out here somewhere. The Iridium Mine isn't too far away. It's right here. Osmium Mine is up here, not too far away. Aluminum fields over here. Back path over here. Yeah, it's a good area if you don't mind the fact that this is all going to be full of water. So yeah, not bad, but it could be better. Let's take a look at the next area. All right, the next starting area will be Grand Rift. All right, where are we? All right, the Grand Rift is the canyon. Not bad, I guess. A lot of flat open area. A lot of this will fill up with water, but it won't be completely submerged. There's an osmium cave down there somewhere. I think I'm facing the right direction. Yeah. Down there we have an osmium cave. Over here we have a Iridium Mine on this side. I think building on top of these spires might be cool, but that'd be late game unless you could get yourself up there somehow. Build a bridge maybe from the mainland over. I don't know. But that would be cool, building on top of the spires. Yeah, it's not a bad area. It's a little rocky. I'm not so sure about the meteors coming in though. There's a lot of things to block the meteors from coming in. So resources could get scarce once all started mining and then not be able to get them from the meteors are crashing into the walls or on top of the spires. Alright, let's take a look at the next area. Alright, the next area is Sand Falls. Well, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Alright, this is exactly where I thought we were. So this is a good area, nice and open. It does have one major flaw, and that is that water does not develop in here at all. So you better make sure you stock up in ice and water until you can get out of the caves. Now we are completely trapped. There is the Osmium Cave over here. there is the Iridium Cave over here that gets us to the rest of the map, but they're covered in ice. So there's no way we can actually get out of here to get water, so we better save our water up. So we do have access to sulfur, although we won't really need that till late game. It is plentiful if we do find we need it. Again, we won't need it. Lots of super alloy around the rim of those falls. So we need super alloy, there's plenty of that. Now meteors coming in, I'm not so sure. I think we'd be pretty good here. I think it's pretty open. I think there'd be a lot of chance of meteors giving us what we need. It won't be blocked by mountains or anything. I mean, there's a few of them, but we can always run to the other side of these rocks, right? There's a osmium cave somewhere here in front of me. So there's 2 osmium caves close, plus the Iridium Cave, plus sulfur. So this is a good area if you don't mind the fact that you're going to lack water, which is going to be a little harsh late game when you need to be getting all the water and stuff and all the water devices and whatnot. We have to plant those away from the base, obviously. Alright, let's get on to the next starting area. Alright, so the next areas are random. Now, I don't know if this is random between these 3 or just random spot on the map somewhere. Let's just take a look and see what we get. Where am I? Oh! Oh, this is nice. We're in the aluminum fields. Pretty area. Unfortunately, I think we'd have an issue with meteors. Okay, we're right beside that ship. There's not really any caves around here. The Iridium Mine, where am I? Let me get my bearings. Okay, so there's that ship. So the Iridium Mine, I believe, is over there. And that's pretty much it. There is water around. Water is pretty close. I'm not sure this would be a good area to build based on how rough it is and how enclosed all the rock pieces are going to get in our way. But it could make for a nice, pretty base if you don't mind all the negatives. Alright, let's take a look at the next starting area. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, we're back in the Grand Rift. Is it the same area that it spawned when I chose the Grand? I don't think it is. There was a blue chest right over here. Oh wait, I think it might be. I think it might be the same area, the blue chest. Yeah, I think this is the exact same area that you get when you actually choose Grand Rift. Alright, so we've already discussed that. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, I know exactly where we are. We are inside the Iridium Cave. That's a good spot. It's where I started my first game, was in here. It's a good spot, but the reason I moved from here out there was because there was 0 meteors, which means none of my resources were being replenished. I always had to leave the cave to go get resources, so that was harsh. Water access is plentiful. This will all fill up with water down in that area, down at the bottom of that hill. The ice cave over to the sulfur fields, right there. Beautiful look. If you're into something really, really nice looking, this is a beautiful area. We do have restrictions as far as building goes. The walls are going to get in your way, so you're going to have to start building out. Depending on how you build your base, it could be an issue. There's a gold chest not too far away, just over here somewhere. Of course, iridium is everywhere. And the fact that we can plant a miner here and get iridium right out of the ground is nice and convenient. The aluminum fields are a bit far away, unfortunately. As is the super alloy over there and over there. But you have to go outside and leave the cave to get to those areas. Alright, so that was the Iridium Mine. Let's take a look at another starting area. Alright, now we are at... I have no idea where we are. Let me get my bearings. Down here is all going to be all lush and green and fill up with water, so access to water will be plentiful. There's not much to get in our way as far as meteors fall, so we should have plenty of resources all the time. Super right there is where we're going to find our super alloy mine. So there's that. We got a nice ship here we can check out and loot. Unfortunately, all the other resources are quite far. The sulfur mines, the osmium mines, the titanium field, or not titanium, aluminum fields. So while this is a good area, the other resources are quite distant from it. So keep that in mind if you're going to choose this spot. Okay, we spawned randomly in the standard area again, although it's not the same area. It's further back considerably. The other one's over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. I can tell by the location of this thing. This is back quite a bit. So there appears there is a random spot in that standard area, so that's interesting to know. On to the next one. Okay, so this is a good area. Plenty of water. This will all fill with water down here. The aluminum field's right there. Over there we have the Iridium Cave. Not too bad. It's a little distant, but it's not too bad. Osmium's way far away. This will be all green. This will be nice. We've got the super alloy right there. I think this is a good starting area. I wouldn't mind building here. It's got a good view. I like it. It's nice and open for meteors coming in. We shouldn't have too much meteors getting mountains getting in the way of our meteors coming in. I like that one. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, this area is nice. We have the ship right here we can go explore. Over here we have the super alloy area. Though you can't see it behind the clouds, we have the Iridium Cave over there. And the super alloy cave over here somewhere. As well as access to the sulfur. Aluminum mines are quite a distance, unfortunately. There will be water here. I think we might be standing in water right now. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a chance. So you might want to build up on foundations at this if you're going to build right here. But I know it's a good area, not bad. There's no chance of meteors getting stuck on mountain sides or anything. It's nice and open, so that's always good. All right, let's check out another area. All right, we're in the standard area again. And once again, we're in a different spot though. So there's at least 3 different spots in the standard area where you can spawn so far. So that's interesting. Let's see what else we got. All right, this is an interesting choice. We got a lot of stuff that looks interesting to build, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff in our way. It's going to be difficult to build a base in this location. We do, however, have the Uranium Mine not too far away. Aluminum fields are just around the corner, so that's good. This big mountain right here could be an issue when the meteors start dropping. The meteors tend to come from the center of the map, which is over here. I have a feeling this mountain will be very much in the way of those meteors coming down. There's also no water. So if you need water, you better stock up on the ice or be prepared to travel quite a distance to get the water when it finally does start showing up. Alright, so that is the end of that one. Let's see what else we can find. Alright guys, I have went through and started, I don't know, I couldn't even begin to count how many times I've started this game over trying to find different places. I think we've gotten all the spots covered. Certain areas do come up a lot more. The Grand Rift came up more than any other place. It came up like 10 times at least. I think, in my opinion, of all the places we checked, the best starter location, assuming that we're going to build right outside your pod, is this area right here, right in front of the aluminum fields. You got the aluminum, you're going to have close water, you're not going to be in water. There's nothing blocking the meteors coming down. The Iridium isn't that far away. Osmium's quite a distance, unfortunately, but you are quite a bit closer to the uranium mines, so it's something to consider. But I think if I was to start a game on random, I think this is the area right here that I would choose as the best option as random goes. The standard area is nice. If you go and you head up on top of that little plateau, that is obviously the best location in the game in my opinion. But that's not where your pod crashed now, is it? It's down in the water. I think having a water base on top of foundations would be really cool as well. But again, when you want to place the land things, you're going to have to travel to place all your miners and stuff. Unless you can place them underwater, I really don't know. It's not something I've actually tried to do. But it would be an interesting test if you can place your miners and stuff underwater. Flower spreaders underwater. Things like that. But that'll be the end of today's videos, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, comment, like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, everyone have a great day. Stay safe. Catch you later.